Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. I want to invite you to be part of a big event that I'll be participating in. I will be appearing at the Western Reserve Book Festival at Hiram College on Saturday, June 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I will be participating in a reading from my book, Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness, as well as a Q&A session and a panel discussion. I will have books on hand should anyone want to purchase one or get theirs signed. This event is free and open to the public. For more information on the Western Reserve Book Festival, go to www.chrisaikenbooks.com/college or call Dave Everett at 330-569-5353. Come out, have some fun, and hang out at the Western Reserve Book Festival with me, Chris Aiken.
All right, well, do you want to do Happy Time?
I'm game. I have nowhere to be in the morning.
All right. Well, as long as you don't have to go anywhere, I think we could do Happy Time.
Nope, I'm going to sleep in tomorrow, so I can do another half hour or whatever.
All right. Well, you're going to get bonus time tonight, folks.
Yay!
Yay! Bonus time. We haven't done this in a while.
We haven't really. Well, we were doing it every week for a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we can do a little bonus
I'm
time.
for some bonus time. I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's all good.
Now, am I doing James Rivera tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not going to be around?
That's at 4 o'clock your time?
Yeah.
I should be around.
All right. So, all right. I hope this is a good song for Happy Time.
Well, here's what I'll say about it. I know the song. I grew up with the song. The song came out on the On the Road to Kingdom Come album in 1970 something. 6, 7. It was old. And just what?
I'm just reading Phil Ooze. Hey, Neeley, Eddie Trunk here. I wanted to know if I could have the band in my studio for my show. Let me know. Sincerely, mine, Eddie Trunk.
That's funny.
Go ahead. So you grew up with this song.
I grew up knowing this song, and it definitely has that weird fucked up twist at the end.
Okay, I'm looking forward.
It's all about here.
I know nothing about this song. I'm looking forward to it, though.
It's not. I mean, it's not burning yourself weird, but it definitely has a twist where you're like, "What the fuck?"
No, okay. Let's just hope our Harry Chapin heavy metal fan gets pissed off at our analysis of the song.
He sent me a 1-letter thing, like he wanted to write something else to us this week, and then got so disgusted that he just didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I got a 1. It literally just has the letter A, but it's from that guy. So he was probably uber disgusted and started to write something and then just fucking pushed the button and didn't bother.
Nice. I like it that people get upset.
Yeah, I like they're still thinking about us.
All upset.
We're so fucking bad, but he's still got to listen and comment.
Right.
We got you, dickhead.
Right. Isn't it amazing to you that people get emotionally involved with what we do or say? I don't
understand it. I'll never understand it. I've never done that. Like for another radio show, like a morning show. I mean, I love O&A.
Sure.
I've never been emotionally attached to a story. Ever.
Speaking of which, and I know you have some connection there, what is it going to take to get Jim Norton on here?
Shit, I don't know.
I just want him on here one time.
Norton, and we've talked to Norton, and I know Jim, and I've asked Jim, you've asked Jim. He always says yes, and he never does it.
Right.
I know he's busy, and I know he's, blah, 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 but whatever. We're asking for 20 minutes. No, on his convenience. We don't care when.
Sure.
We'll do it whenever. But I don't know.
Jim Norton cracks me up.
I love him. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I would just like to have him on the show just once.
You just want the ID.
Yeah, just Jim Norton.
Hey, this is Jim Norton. You listen to the Classic Metal Show.
Right. All right. Well, let's get into some Happy Time.
All right.
It's Happy Hour, a happy musical interlude with folk legend and all-around upbeat guy, Harry Chapin.
It's 20 days today. Mama does not hold me anymore. I open my mouth, but I am too weak to cry. Above me, a bird slowly crawls across the sky. Why is there nothing now to do but die?
Have a nice day, everybody.
That always cracks me up.
Fucking so good.
That always cracks me up.
One of the best bumpers.
How did you come across that song?
I knew the song. I mean, dude, I grew up on Harry Chapin.
I know that, but when you were sitting there thinking, you know, I need to make a Happy Time with Harry bumper, what made you think of that song?
Just the whole nothing to do but die.
Yeah.
And in fact, I actually didn't remember when I first did it. I didn't like the bumper because I thought it was too long.
I loved it.
It is like a minute.
I loved it.
But I gave it to you remember when I first gave it to you, I was like, I don't know if you're going to like this or not. And I gave it to you and you were like, that's fucking brilliant.
It's just so dark.
The song is so dark and I have a completely opposite read. Have a nice day, everybody. I'm all up and, happy.
That's the whole funny part of it.
I know, but it did seem long when I gave it to you, and you were just like, yeah, that's fucking perfect.
and the whole title, Happy Time with Harry. There's nothing happy about this guy.
Nothing at all.
He's just dark and brooding and negative, and regardless of what our email writer says.
Yeah.
This guy was twisted.
Yeah. And to answer Nathan in Kentucky, no, I do not have Harry's autograph. My mom got it. And I can tell you for a fact that knowing that I do this segment, she's not going to let me have it.
So good. Just get a picture of it.
I will. I'll ask her.
Just get an iPhone photo of it or whatever you're using these days.
I'll ask her if she still has Harry's autograph.
That would be so good.
And put it on the website.
Yeah. Happy Time with Harry.
Happy Time with Harry.
Right. Stroke of genius. Patting ourselves on the back.
Oh yeah, this was one of the best segments ever.
I love it.
And it was so dumb because we just made it up on the fly. It was me and you fucking around.
Stumbled on it.
We were fucking around with equipment or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were doing, but it was like on a Tuesday or something, and we were just fucking around. And you were like, "Dude, do you know how fucking weird those songs are?" I was like, "No,
I never really thought to stop to think about it."
Yeah, and then when we started pulling them apart, I was like, "Holy shit!" Remember the first night we did it? Me and you did it without an audience had to be 2 hours,
right?
Just fucking laughing our ass off.
I think we just started with Taxi.
Yeah, and just tore it apart.
Just how fucked up that was.
Yep, and then once we did that, then I went and re-listened to a whole bunch of this shit and was like, holy cow, this is crazy.
All right. So you picked a song called Corey's Coming.
Right.
As opposed to Three Dog Night, Eli's Coming.
Nope, this is Corey.
All right. Well,
I don't want to tell any of the story because I'll give it away.
All right.
The story will tell itself as all good Harry songs do.
Look at Mr. Scary. He sacrificed a baby and then signed in blood with a quill pen.
Might have been.
Oh, you're going to get some hate mail for that there, Mr. Scary.
That's mean.
Yeah, he wasn't like that at all.
He did World Hunger.
All right, let's go into Corey's Coming.
All right.
Already happy.
Right.
Already happy and up and la 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 la.
I think I'll stay there.
Old John Joseph was a man with two first names. They left him in the railroad yard when they took away the trains.
John Joseph?
Yeah.
He left them in the railroad yard when they took away the trains.
So apparently it's an abandoned train yard, but this fucker still works there.
Okay.
Probably a fucking, a security guard or something?
I don't know.
Probably one of those guys, that guards like an old business.
Sure.
It's not even in business anymore.
His name is Old John Joseph.
Old John Joseph.
Okay.
And only one run a week comes on roaring down that line. So all they got to worry about is time.
So you're right. So this guy just sits around one train a week.
One train a week, and this fucker's sitting around waiting for it.
So this guy sits out there on this property 5 days a week to basically, security guard one train?
Yeah, he's like, oh, man, I better go get those fucking leaves off that track.
Right. So this guy has nothing to do all day.
I'm just sitting around, probably got a little TV, a little black and white TV sitting there in the office. Watching some fucking, some bad TV with, in snow because it's not a real clear picture back then. This guy's just bored out of his fucking mind and wants to commit suicide.
Sure, and he sits there and drinks coffee and eats donuts all day and's got like a spare tire and
of course
sits there and got like a bad heart.
Of course, but at least he's got this good music this happy music to be saying about.
He's probably got like one corroded bullet in his gun. just like Amos on Andy Griffith guarding the bank.
There's no one there, so he has no one to even talk to.
Right.
Nothing. Got to imagine the company took out the phone because they don't want him calling anybody.
Sure.
Come by in the evening to hear about where he's been. He says, come on, sit down, kid, where's your life again? He starts telling me the stories of the glories of his past, but he always saves the story of his Corey for the last. And he says,
so basically he just hopes for any kind of company at all.
Yeah, and this kid came by, so he's like, yeah, I'll talk to you, kid. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Sit down here. I'll tell you my story.
Want a Coke?
Just hang out here.
Please sit. Want some dinner?
A lady packed an extra bologna sandwich here. I'll share it with you.
Here, let me give you this.
Right. So he's sitting in this guardhouse doing nothing.
Right.
Nice.
And now he's telling this kid some stories about somebody named Corey.
Right. This is funny talking about prostate exam. Funny, I won't tell you. What is this?
What?
I don't know. Okay. All right, whatever.
my Corey's coming. No more sad stories coming. The midnight moonlight morning glory's coming, aren't you, girl? And like I told you, when she holds you, she enfolds you in her world.
Got it so far?
Regale me.
So he's telling the kid that his life will be better when this girl named Corey comes back.
Okay, this is a chick.
Corey is a girl.
Okay.
And he's saying, you know, I'm just sitting here waiting for Corey to come back, and then my life will be fixed.
Okay.
That's the whole one, you know, and he misses how she hugs him and blah, blah, blah. But that's the gist of the chorus there is that, you know, my life will be better when Corey comes back to me. Okay?
So his whole existence is on hold until this chick comes back.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Now you can go.
All right. So this kid is sitting with this old guard at an abandoned railroad yard.
Yeah.
Telling him that he's waiting for his chick, Corey, to come back to make his life complete.
Right.
Okay, I got it.
All right, here we go.
I was
Nathan from Kentucky. There's always a hooker in Harry's themes. Now, who says Corey is a hooker?
Corey's not a hooker.
Corey is a transgender. Now, what made you think that?
I don't know.
How did you even arrive at that?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
quite surprised to find out all the places that he knew and And so I asked the townsfolk if his stories were true. Well, they said old John was born here. He's lived here all his life. He's never had a woman, let alone a wife.
Okay, so he's John Ostronomy. Never has gotten pussy in his life. He's been born here. He never left this town. He's never had a woman.
He's a liar.
Never tasted pussy.
Right. Every story he's telling you is a lie.
It's all made up. Don't
Right.
believe that crazy fuck.
Yeah.
That's why he works as a security guard into his 70s.
Right. And that's why nobody even works with him, because nobody wants to be around this lying idiot.
Right. So he's a lonely guy.
Right.
Never had a chick. Never had a wife. Never tasted pussy.
Nothing.
Worked down in that rail yard.
Yeah.
So, word to the wise son.
Yeah. Don't listen to that idiot. Why do you keep going out there?
Wow.
Don't you think that's what somebody would be saying to
So
him?
this guy's the village idiot.
Yeah. Why do you keep going and hanging around with that loser?
Right.
And very soon you'll find out, as you check around, that no one named Corey's ever lived in this town. So I...
Okay. So is this the kid talking about Corey, or is this the old guard guy?
Neither. This is the people telling the kid. The kid heard all these stories from this guy and was fascinated.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Is the Corey the chick for the guard?
For the guard.
Okay, I got it. All right. So this old guard is telling this kid that there's a woman by the name of Corey.
Right.
Who's the love of his life, more or less.
Right.
And the people in the town are telling the kid, don't listen to this guy because there's never been a woman around town named Corey.
Yeah, and this guy's a lying buffoon and has never told the truth in his life.
I gotcha. So he went out and checked on the old guard's story.
Yeah.
And everybody's telling him he's just delusional.
Full of shit.
Yeah, he's never left this town. He's just been a dude here in the town. He's never had a chick.
Yeah, he just sits and watches some fucking trains come in.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Chatted the old man about the truth that I had heard. Well, he smiled and said reality is only just a word.
Reality is just a word?
Just a word.
Yeah. So there's nothing to it. It's just like this chick exists, this woman.
Yeah.
Reality is just a word.
So he got the truth from all these people, and he brought the truth back to this guy.
And he said, hey, dude, I checked up on your story, and nobody in town can verify anything you've told me. What's the story?
Everybody says this is a lie. And he goes, it's not reality. It's like, reality. It's just a word.
Yeah, okay. It's like, what am I supposed to believe here? Am I supposed to believe you, or am I supposed to believe everybody else?
Right.
Okay. All right. Reality's just a word.
Just a word.
All right.
See my chorus come in. No more sad stories come in. My midnight
Sticking to that
moonlight
story.
morning.
Hear me sticking to that story that she's coming.
Yep. So anytime now, she's going to get off on the next train.
That's right.
So I'm just kind of waiting here.
Yep, I'm going to keep waiting for the one train on Thursday to get here.
Sure.
She might be on it.
Right.
Is coming on you, girl. And like I told you, when she holds you, she enfolds you in her world.
Oh, did you hear the music turn?
Yep.
Got the sad part now.
Yep. So this chick, according to the old guard guy, security guard,
yep,
she's just like the end all be all of his existence.
Right.
But this kid who's listening to his stories can find no confirmation of her existence at all.
None.
And even questions it.
Right.
But yet this old guard, regardless of the proof that this kid brought to him, he still sticks to his story.
He's sticking to his story.
All right. Got to admire a man with his convictions.
That's right.
All right. Here we go.
I came by one evening, but he did not hear my shout. I looked in the window and I saw the fire was out. When he would not wake up, I forced in the door, and I saw that old John Joseph would tell stories no more.
All right. Old John Joseph looks like he bought the farm.
Old John Joseph, dead.
Dead.
And guess who didn't come to skin him?
His Corey chick never showed up.
Corey didn't get him.
So he basically sat there in his little guard shack, and he was dead.
Dead.
The kid discovered him out there.
He just died.
He'd tell no stories no more.
He died of a broken heart.
Right. Either that or a heart attack.
Right.
The scene at the graveyard, just 3 of us were there. Me and the grave digger, we heard the parson's prayer.
All right. So the grave digger, this kid, and the preacher.
And the preacher.
That's it.
That's all that came out to this thing.
Right.
Damn.
The 3 of us. The preacher, the kid, and the grave digger.
Right.
All right.
He said we need not grieve for this man, for we know that God cares.
Well, that's pretty comforting.
Yeah, that's great.
We don't need to grieve for this guy. God cares. Oh, well, in that case, I don't even know why I bothered coming out here.
Yeah, I should have stayed home like everybody else in town.
Sure. Kind of feel foolish coming out here.
They put the cold dirt over him, left me on my own. And when at last I looked up, I saw I was not alone. So I said, if you're a relative, he had a peaceful end. That's when she said, my name is Corey.
Well, where were you hanging out all this time, bitch?
Bitch, you're a little late.
Yeah, this guy sat there and waited night after night for you to show up, and where were you all this time?
And now you show up when he's dead.
Yeah, why weren't you the one who discovered him dead? I'm the one who had to live with that tragedy.
I just love it. The guy waited his whole life for this bitch, and then fucking a day late.
No, she just showed up for the reading of the will.
Right, see if she got anything.
Yeah, because he left her whatever he had left.
Right.
The picking of the bones.
Right. You get my rail yard uniforms.
Yeah. My rusty pistol.
Right. My 13-inch black and white television.
Right. A couple of gold coins I saved from the Depression era.
A real silver dollar.
Exactly. Exactly. My Buffalo nickel collection.
You can say I'm just a friend. Corey's coming. No more sad stories coming. The midnight moonlight morning glories coming, aren't you, girl?
Look at Nathan in Kentucky.
Damn, Harry, it wasn't enough. You killed the poor fuck. You then fucked him in the ass after he died, asshole.
So great.
So this Corey chick shows up after this guy dies.
Right. So he waited his whole life, his whole existence.
All he did was look out that dirty window every day, waiting for this chick to show up, and she never showed up. So he finally gives up the ghost, and then she shows up.
And she shows.
Yeah, okay. Too little, too late.
Yeah. Get back on the train, bitch.
Yeah. Why do you even bother?
Yeah, exactly. Do you really, really want that fucking 1963 jalopy that he's got in the driveway?
Sure.
Come on.
Yeah. All he had was a Rambler.
And like I told you, when she holds you, she enfolds you in her world.
Look at Mr. Scary.
I saw that.
Those are tears on your ass, John Joseph. That's Harry's jizz.
There's a special place in hell reserved for the sickest fucks, and Harry was the guest of honor.
Oh, well, you know what? You're going to get some email for that.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah. You don't get Harry, man. He was a humanitarian.
Yeah, he fought for world hunger.
Yeah. How dare you defile the name of Harry?
Yeah, next time we do this, we need to be more cognizant of Harry's great accomplishments.
Right.
Not the fact that he wrote these stories of absolute fucking disgust. Tell me this song isn't just fucking
It's
awful.
depressing. I won't be able to sleep tonight now.
You know, this poor fuck had a horrible life. Finally gets a friend, this kid. Tells this kid about how much he can't wait for this chick. Dies, and then the bitch shows up.
Yeah. When he's dead.
When he's dead, when it doesn't matter.
So what the hell did his will say? Did he leave me anything?
Yeah. Do I got anything? Then why am I here in your shitbag town?
Right.
So that's the old man's story. I'm glad you came tonight. You see, you busted down old railroad yard sure makes a lonely sight. You may wonder why a young man would work out here alone. Well, the job pays enough to keep some flesh on my bones.
So what is this kid taking his place?
He took his place.
So this old guy dies, and this young kid, he's taking this old guy's place? Yes. Just for a paycheck?
Yes.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
He stopped loving her today.
Who are you, Johnny Cash?
George Jones.
Oh, I thought that was Johnny Cash.
Oh, that's George Jones. Somewhere George Jones was listening to that song and coming up with his
Was
hit.
that his song to Tammy Wynette?
I think it was.
Yeah, I thought so.
I think it was George's, but fuck, I don't know. I'm not an authority on that shit, but the parallels in plot are somewhat similar to me.
Sure.
And I must say, I'm slightly disappointed in this pick because I kind of suspected that Corey was going to show up at some point after he died.
Right.
Lazy songwriting from Harry,
maybe
isn't it?
Maybe not so much that, but I suspected. We know when Harry goes into town and finds out, he hears that everybody else say, "Oh, there ain't no Corey. He's lying. He's full of shit." All that stuff. You just knew it's a Harry song. You just know there really is a Corey.
So what does this bitch show up after this guy dies? This guy lived for this woman.
Maybe she didn't live for him. Maybe she wanted to make sure that some bitch was dead.
If this was a well-written Harry song, then it would have turned out that the guy was really Harry and he was a schizophrenic and didn't realize that he was pining away for himself. That would be a good Harry theme. That would be a good Harry theme.
Corey would turn out to be, the guy's Harry's sister or something. That would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it?
Right.
Great.
Or where's his mom? Oh, good God. And he's actually the guy's son.
It's kind of like the Terminator.
Right.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Luke Skywalker or something.
Sure. Luke, I am your father.
Yeah, that's what I was going for there.
Exactly.
All right, hail and kill.
Leave it to Harry.
Yep.
Cock. Fuck.
And I confess I get to missing the old man a bit. And there's one other reason I guess I could admit. Can't you see my chorus coming? No more sad stories coming. My midnight moonlight morning glory's coming, aren't you, girl? And like he told me, when she holds me, she enfolds me in her world.
You get it, right?
So this kid went back out there and assumed this old man's job, and then
old man with a dream, and
then he had
boy
some
who
kind of
buys it, and
milfy
it's
thing
called
going on with
Corey.
this chick.
And then he started banging Corey.
Nice. So this kid took over his job, and then he got it like all kind of like milfy with this girl.
Yeah, he started fucking the Corey that the old man died waiting for.
Nice. Wow.
That's your twist.
Look at Nathan from Kentucky. He's fucking Corey. Yeah, that's true. It's like, yeah, you were right, man. She was worth waiting for. Sorry.
That's good pussy. Too bad you never saw it.
Sorry you missed out.
Yeah.
I'll take your share.
Yeah, I'll hit that.
Mr. Scary. Nice. What a story.
Come on, that was a great twist at the end.
That guy always has a whack-ass twist. He really does.
Like Nathan in Kentucky. He took his job and banged his dream girl. Fuck you, Harry.
Right. He might as well just go piss on that old man's grave. It's like, seriously. Talk about adding, salt to the wound. Hey, not only are you dead, but I'm banging your chick.
At that point, don't you bang her on the gravesite?
Yeah, of course.
Have to.
Sure you do.
You just have to at that point.
And our anonymous writer, he's all pissed off at us for our analysis.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We're not the ones who make this up.
No, we didn't write this song.
Well, it's your fault for pointing this out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Holy cow, that's fucking hilarious.
Wow. Well, once again, goes to show you that Harry's mind never stopped working.
No, it really didn't. Wow.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about that
Yeah.
is, oh, wow.
Well, good for him.
Way to go, kid.
Oh, God. Hey, I'm going to get what you didn't get in life, so this one's for you.
Yeah, I'm taking your job. I'm fucking your chick.
Right.
I'm the only one at your grave.
So good.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
Well, that was a nice little bonus time section.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Oh, good pick there, Mr. Aiken.
Thank you.
So what made you think of that?
You know what? I've just been wanting to do a happy time, and I had some Harry playing this week looking for a happy time.
Right.
And I heard that song. I was like, yeah, I haven't heard this song in a while. And I remembered this song being way fucked up.
Sure.
So I was like, all right, this is an easy one.
Right. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up another edition of the Classic Metal Show. You guys got a half-hour bonus time.
Congratulations, kids.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I don't really care what's going on next week, but regardless, it's been fun tonight. It was a lot of good callers and a lot of silliness.
Yeah, we're interviewing somebody next week. I don't remember who. Somebody's on. We have a guest. But I don't know. It'll be on Facebook during the week.
Sure.
Just figure it out.
Sure. All right. Well, I want to end the show with some Badlands, and I know you've been listening to some Badlands this week.
I have, yeah.
So I'm going to let you pick a Badlands tune. I don't care what tune it is.
Do you have Dusk?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to go with the same song I played during the week, Healer.
Okay.
Just because that song, fucking the riff in that is awesome.
Sure.
It's a nasty Jake riff.
Right. All right. Well, I'm up for some Badlands. I dig that band a lot.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't want to thank our friends for our interview tonight. Brainstorm.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Torsten, or whatever your name is.
Yeah, you'll get us some press.
Thanks for almost killing the show with your boring ass interview.
Right.
God damn. Dude, I bet that was one of the all-timers.
Well, it was short, quick.
But could you tell I wasn't even into it?
Yeah, you were just like, okay, what do you got? What else you got?
And the guy was trying, and I so was ready to go with the fucking goofy questions. And then I was like, I don't care enough. I honestly was like, I just don't care enough. Let me just get through this.
Okay.
So it happens. I still like the band.
Right.
I do like brainstorming. Hey, thanks to everybody in the chat room, by the way. Man, we had a full fucking chat room.
Yeah, we did, and we had a lot of good callers tonight, too.
Yeah, we did. It was a fun show.
Yes, it was.
Considering we weren't even sure I was going to make it through it, I think it came out pretty good.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to leave you with some Badlands, some Healer.
Awesome.
So, well, let's hit it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This is Neeley, along with my very good friend
Chris Hagan.
We're out of here.
Bye, kiddies.
See ya.